Hello, Aries, Sun, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So, Aries, today we're going to focus on your energy as well as your person's energy. We're going to see how the both of you are currently viewing this relationship, how you guys feel about it, and what actions you guys plan on taking in each other's direction and or moving forward. But before we get into tarot, just keep in mind that time is fluid, so this could either currently be happening or maybe happening at a later date. Also, keep in mind this is a general reading, so this reading may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't, feel free to check out your other placements. But another thing that I wanted to kind of throw out there, because I was definitely meditating on your energy, Aries, because I was like, who should I do next? Should I do Sag, or should I do Leo, or should I do Aries? And I don't know, I was just kind of getting sucked into your energy. I was just getting really, really drawn to your energy. And I started meditating on your energy, Aries, and I was actually getting a lot of downloads. So I wanted to kind of go over that with you really quickly, and then we'll get into tarot. Aries, I specifically got the Ace of Pentacles for you. Now, this Ace of Pentacles is going to represent, different things for all of you, but I specifically got the Ace of Pentacles for you. And I also got a message attached to this Ace of Pentacles, and that message is, don't F this up again. I specifically got that, okay? So don't mess this up again. Now, this message could very well be for you or somebody that you're energetically connected to, but I feel like you're being presented with an opportunity. Now, this opportunity that you're being presented with, I feel like you're getting a second shot at it, or somebody that you're energetically connected to is getting a second shot at whatever this Ace of Pentacles represents. Now, I was definitely getting that for some of you. Could this definitely represent you getting a second chance at a relationship with someone? That's a possibility. And the main reason why I say that is because I was getting the Emperor to the Empress, and I did specifically see like two people standing side by side to one another. So this could definitely represent you getting a second shot at a relationship with someone that, things, unfortunately for whatever reason kind of went south between the two of you. So yeah, you could very well be getting a second shot at a relationship with someone, or somebody could very well be getting a second shot, at a relationship with you again. That's definitely a possibility. But this opportunity that's presenting itself, whether it's to you or someone that you know, it's something that they took for granted. It's something that they took for granted for whatever reason. It's something that they took for granted. I am getting that. So I don't know if you took something for granted, or somebody, took you in relationship with you for granted, but somebody took something for granted. And I think that this person is realizing, whoever this person is, that this time around, like, they got to make it count. This time around, like, they can't F this up. You know what I mean? I am definitely getting that strongly. So like I said, that message could very well be you for you, or it could even be somebody that you're energetically connected to. But yeah, like let's get into it. Let's see what happens. We're going to focus on you and your energy first, and then we'll jump over to your person, their energy. What's the overall energy for Aries, Sun, Rising, and Venus? So we do have chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. What's the overall energy for the person Aries is connecting with, or will be connecting with? Okay. So we do have true love, very similar to the King and the Queen of Cups. And then we also have express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Ooh, man, that express your love card, I feel like there's somebody here. Okay. I feel like there's someone here that's like running after you. I am getting that. Like, there's somebody here that's running after you. Whoever this person is that's running after you, I feel like this person, I feel like this person that's running after you, they're realizing how much they love you, and how much they don't want to be without you, and how much they just don't, you know what I mean? Like, want to face life, you know what I mean, without you in it. I just keep getting an energy of somebody running after you. Yeah, something happened here between you and this person. Something happened, Aries, between you and this person that's causing this person to fall into this like energy of like realization about you and their relationship with you and how much you mean to them and how much they don't want to be without you. Like, I feel like something's happening. It feels like a tower moment that occurred here between the two of you that caused this person to fall into this energy of realization, realizing, what they once upon a time had with you and how they don't want to lose it and how much you mean to them, things of that nature. Okay. Okay. What's the overall energy for this connection? Okay. We have love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And then we also have very soon. And then we also have codependency. Let's talk, because I feel like this is your energy right here. With codependency coming out here, which I'm not surprised because I was getting the Tower. This card reminds me of the Devil in tarot. So the Devil is linked to the Tower, just like the Tower is linked to the Devil. I feel like you started to realize the more you continue to sit here and choose them and your relationship with them, the more you started to find yourself essentially feeling like this is just not where you're supposed to be, is basically what I'm getting. Because I feel like you just kept choosing them and your relationship with them over and over and over again. And even though like everything was telling you stop choosing them, choose yourself, you still kept choosing them either which way, even though everything was telling you it's time to walk away. It's like you chose not to. You see what I mean? But I feel like that's what's changing here, right? Is that you go from constantly choosing them and your relationship with them, even knowing, right, that choosing them and your relationship with them is not necessarily, a good idea. You still did it either which way. And I feel like it's because you allowed the love that you have for this person to keep you in this relationship, to influence you to continue to just choose them every single time. But I feel like that's what's changing here. That's what's changing here. You went from constantly choosing them, even despite the stuff that they put you through, even despite the fact that you knew, right, that this relationship just simply wasn't serving you or even healthy for you in any way, shape, or form. Like I said, you still chose them either which way, but you're not doing that anymore is what I'm getting. You're not doing that anymore. It looks like instead of you choosing them, you're choosing yourself. This is like the epitome of somebody finally putting themselves first, which is something that I can say you haven't been doing for quite some time now in reference to them, because your heart just wouldn't let you do it. Your heart just wouldn't let you do it. This kind of reminds me of that Lauryn Hill song. I want to say it's called Manifest, but don't quote me on it. Anyways, in that song, she says, although my eyes saw the deception, my heart wouldn't let me learn. And that's kind of like what I'm getting here, that you were basically going through. It's like you saw how toxic this relationship was for you, but you still stayed because your heart wanted you to. You saw how unhealthy and just unstable and all of these things, this relationship actually was. And your heart just wouldn't let you let them go. Your heart just wouldn't let you, walk away. But I feel like, again, that's what's changing in this equation here. You're finally putting yourself first. And that's not an easy thing for you to do, and here's why. Because we have chemistry out here. So this is very similar to like the King and the Queen of Wands in tarot. And personally, like throughout the years of me doing tarot, and if you've seen, other readings of mine, and you've heard me speak about this, when it comes down to the King and the Queen of Wands, these two tend to like break up and make up quite often. I've just never personally seen these two ever break up for good. I've never personally seen it happen a day in my life. Like I've seen these two break up for like, a few months, a year tops. But like, as far as these two breaking up for good, I've just never personally seen it happen. And I can't even tell you why that is. That's like a big old mystery that I feel like I've been trying to like honestly figure out for years. And honestly, like I said, I just don't know why that's the case. But to walk away from a king/queen to walk away from a King of Wands slash Queen of Wands like dynamic is not an easy thing to do. It's actually a very hard thing to do. So the fact that you turned around and chose yourself and walked away from this person and this dynamic that you once upon a time had with them was one of the hardest things that you probably ever had to do, is basically what I'm getting. Due to how strong and intense this connection is, breaking away from it is just very, very challenging. But I feel like you managed to find a way to break away from this connection. All right, let's see how you're currently viewing this relationship, and then we'll jump back over to them. But how does Aries currently view this relationship? So we do have the Ace of Cups. We got the High Priestess. We also have the Three of Swords. Damn. With the Hierophant. Ooh, okay. Okay. Well, we have the High Priestess to the Hierophant. For some of you, you could be married to this person, or you might still be legally married to them, because technically speaking, these two are actually married to one another. Now, you guys don't have to be married to one another. This could definitely indicate somebody that you were once upon a time in a committed relationship with. You know, that's a possibility. Or this could just simply represent somebody that you shared a very strong, intense spiritual connection with. Either which way, though, I do see you making that hard decision to break away from this person due to, like, you know, the reasons why I already basically mentioned. You know, it's as if you feel like you're doing yourself a favor as well as them a favor, is basically what I'm getting. Like, that's how you're perceiving this entire situation. Yeah, it's like you're perceiving this entire situation from that perspective of you doing yourself a favor while also doing them a favor. I don't feel like they're going to receive it that way, to be totally honest with you. I don't think this person's going to receive it, you know, as you doing them a favor by walking away from them. You know, I think that this person's going to be very heartbroken and devastated when you do decide to walk away from this person, if you have yet to do so. But for those of you who already walked away from this person, I do believe, you know, that it did leave this person extremely heartbroken and devastated. But I feel like you're doing all of this. I feel like you're doing all of this because you just know that this relationship, it's not good for you and it's not good for them. And this is kind of why we keep getting the whole, like, you feeling like you're doing yourself a favor while also doing them a favor. And like I said, walking away from this person wasn't a hard thing for you to do because of the amount of love, you know what I mean, that you had for them and that you still have for them. But you feel like this is like the best thing, you know, for the both of you to do, which is to simply part ways from one another. Okay. So this is where we kind of see you finally deciding to put yourself first and do what's best for you. Okay. How does this person currently view this relationship? We have the King of Wands. Okay, we got the Page of Wands. And then we also have the Justice card. This doesn't even feel like your person's energy. I don't even know who the hell this person is, to be honest. This feels like somebody else, like a family member of theirs, or like a friend of theirs. Yeah, this feels like somebody that they know personally. This doesn't feel like your person's energy, though. This feels like somebody else's energy. Yeah, this feels like somebody else's energy. At the bottom of the deck, we do have the Five of Cups, and then we also have the Knight of Cups. Oh, here we go. With the Queen of Cups. Okay, let's break this energy down. It kind of looks like by you making this choice to, like, break free from them and this dynamic that you share with them is causing them to kind of fall into this, like, energy of, like, desperation. I am getting that. You know, this person desperately wants to talk to you. They desperately want to work things out with you. They desperately want to continue to, like, keep you in their life. They're falling into a huge state of desperation is basically what I'm getting. However, even though we see this person falling into like a state of desperation, in regards to like you wanting to end things with them is concerned, I think that this person's going to quickly realize that this is just not getting them absolutely anywhere with you. Because I see them apologizing to you. I see this person communicating to you that they want to work things out with you, and that they're willing to do whatever it takes, you know what I mean, to make this relationship between the two of you work. And it's not getting them anywhere. It's not getting them anywhere. And this is where this person comes into play. We do see this person running to this other individual here, expressing to this other individual what happened between the two of you. I'm getting that. Whoever this person is, it could, like I said, it could be a family member of theirs. It could be a friend of theirs. But I see them definitely running to this person and venting to this person about this ending that transpired between the two of you, and how devastated they are and how they just don't know what the heck to do to try to like fix and repair this. And, you know, how they feel like they just basically lost you, you know, for good, you know, things of that nature. Now, whoever this person is, because like I said, it could be a family member, it could be a friend, but I do see this person encouraging this individual to try to like work things out with you. I am definitely getting, do you want me to talk to them? I'm specifically getting, do you want me to talk to them? Because I can talk to them. You want me to talk to them? Because I could talk to them. I can talk to them for you if you want me to. So I'm getting a combo of both, because I did get, do you want me to talk to them? Because I could talk to Aries. You want me to talk to them for you? Or this person is encouraging them to try to work it out with you and have a conversation with you. I'm getting like a lot of fucking anxiety off of this person. I'm just getting a lot of anxiety off of them. Again, it's just that it feels like an energy of desperation and despair and anxiety and fear and all of that stuff, like all at once, you know what I mean? Because of everything that's occurring here between you and them, as far as its ending is concerned. Whew. Okay. Don't be shocked or surprised if you get a phone call or a text from this person's family member and or friend. It's either like a family member or a friend of theirs that they're running to and venting to about what's going on between the two of you, and how, you know, they just don't know what to do. They just don't know what to do. They just don't know what to do. And I see this person trying to offer like a helping hand, like, hey, like, you know, if you want, I can talk to Aries. I could talk to them if you want me to. Or, you know, or they're giving them advice, like telling them like, hey, like, I think you should really try to work things out with Aries. I think that you should just keep trying to like, you know, have a conversation with them and see if, you know, eventually they'll come around. Like I am getting that. How does this person currently feel? We have the Star, we got the Knight of Pentacles, and then we also have the Knight of Swords out here. The bottom of the deck, we do have the Six of Wands. This to me feels like a complete 180 happening here in this entire situation between you and them. I feel like a conversation is taking place, Aries, between you and this person that you decided to end things with. Yeah, I feel like a conversation is taking place here between you and this person. And this conversation is about to change absolutely everything between the two of you. I almost want to say forever. Forever. But in like a really, really good way. Not in a bad way. Like in a really, really good way. Like this conversation is about to change everything here between you and them. But in a good way. In a positive way. And with the Star coming out here, I mean, the Star does speak of wish fulfillment. I do believe that this person, after this conversation takes place between the two of you, they will definitely be receiving the outcome that they were hoping for out of this entire situation here between the two of you. Now, we already saw that this person didn't want to lose you. We already saw that this person doesn't want to be without you. We already saw that. So, I mean, if I had to guess, it looks like after this conversation takes place between the two of you more than likely could very well be getting back together. Because I keep getting, yo, this conversation between the two of you, it's going to change everything. But it's going to change everything forever. You know what I mean? But in a good way, not in a bad way, in a really, really good way. What actions? I mean, no. How does Aries feel? Yeah, this is acting as a double confirmation. It looks like you're deciding, Aries, to come back together with this person and work things out here with this person. With the World coming out here, I can't emphasize this enough. I can't emphasize this enough. Life, as the both of you know it, with one another, is never going to be the same ever again, but in a really freaking good way is what I'm getting. Because I feel like prior, how do I say this? I feel like prior to this conversation taking place between the two of you, it just kind of looks like things were very toxic and unhealthy and chaotic and dysfunctional, you know, to the point where you started to kind of feel like, you know, this relationship between the two of you, it's just not going to work out. It's just not going to work out. To the point where you started to kind of feel like this relationship was just very toxic and unhealthy, not only for you, but as well as for them. Because I kept getting with you, it's like, you were basically looking at things from your perspective as well as their perspective. It's like you look at this relationship as something that's extremely unhealthy for you, and you can tell how unhealthy this relationship is for them. Like, how do I say this? I love you, by the way, because I rarely ever see this in my reading. So I'm just saying, like, I really do love the way that, I don't know, I just love the way that you look at things and you perceive things, and, you know, how you have like the ability to look at things from, you know, other people's perspective. I just like love that about you. It's like very rare for me to see this in a reading. Anyways, you know, you're that type of person, Aries, that just understands, you know, how unhealthy this relationship is for you, and you also understand how unhealthy this relationship is for them. I just feel like the difference between the two of you is that you're willing to accept that and they're not. You see what I mean? And you're willing to go as far, you know, as to end things with the very person that means the entire world to you. And it's coming from a place of unconditional love, to be completely honest, not wanting to suffer yourself, but also see this person suffer in the process of it all. You know what I mean? Like, because I kept getting the whole, like, you feel like you're doing yourself a favor by ending things, but they also, not they, but you're also doing them a favor. You know what I mean? By just walking away, because you basically think, believe, and feel that if the two of you were to part ways, the both of you would be 10 times happier. The both of you wouldn't, you know, find yourself, you know, under a great deal of stress. Like, you're just doing yourself a favor while also doing them a favor, even though they're not going to perceive it that way, which goes to show the amount of unconditional love that you have for this person, because this right here, it's just not an easy thing for you to do as far as ending things with this person is concerned. But yeah, I just kind of feel like prior to this conversation, like, things were just so freaking toxic and chaotic, to the point where you saw no hope, they saw no hope, you didn't see the light at the end of the tunnel, they sure as hell didn't see the light at the end of the tunnel. But it's like you guys finally see the light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah, it's like you guys finally see the light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah, basically. Like, things between you and this person are going to drastically change. I keep freaking getting that. But it's going to change in a really good way. In a really, really freaking good way. Because you guys are finally seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. It's like you guys found yourself in the dark for quite some time now when it comes down to, you know, how to fix and repair this connection and how to make it better and how to improve it. And I just kind of feel like you did everything that you could on your end to try to fix this. They did everything on their end to try to fix this, and nothing was working, to the point where the both of you started to get very discouraged, to the point where the both of you started to lose faith, to the point where the both of you started to kind of feel like there is no light at the end of this tunnel. But I don't know. There's something about this freaking conversation that's about to take place that's just gonna like, I don't know. It's like the both of you are just gonna see the light at the end of the tunnel. Just like out of nowhere, y'all are both are just gonna see it. And it's gonna change everything between the two of you forever, but in a good way. What actions will Aries take towards this person or moving forward? We have the Knight of Pentacles. We got the 9 of Pentacles, and then we also have the 10 of Swords. I see. That makes sense, though. In regards to how you plan on moving forward, I think that you're going to instantly notice a drastic shift within your energy, and it's going to be a positive one. And I think that you're going to instantly notice a drastic shift within this connection. It almost feels unreal, though. It's kind of the vibe that I'm getting off of you. It's like, yeah, it's like it feels unreal to you. It feels so unreal to you. Like things are actually good between the two of you. You're actually happy with them. You're actually at peace with them and within this dynamic that you share with them. It's like things are actually looking up. You know what I mean? Things are starting to randomly fall into place in your life. Things are starting to randomly get better in your life. You know what I mean? And it's like, it just feels so freaking unreal to you. It's as if you feel like you have to kind of like pinch yourself along the way. Like this can't be happening. This can't be happening. Everything that's happening and unfolding here moving forward is nothing but good things. It just feels so unreal to you. And with that 10 of Swords coming out here, it's like you're going to find yourself sitting around thinking to yourself like, okay, when is shit going to go south? When is the next fucking shoe gonna drop? When? You know what I mean? But I feel like, and that just goes to show how toxic and unhealthy this dynamic was, honestly, for the both of you, because I see you moving forward with this energy of like, okay, like, you know, like, when is shit gonna hit the fan again? When is the shoe gonna drop again? Like, when are things gonna go south again? Like, and you don't see things going south. You know, you don't see things going south. You don't see, you know, shit hitting the fan between the two of you. And it's like you don't know what to make of it. You know what I mean? Like this entire experience that you're going through after this entire conversation takes place between the two of you, it's going to feel so unreal to you. And it's not just your relationship with this person that's improving. And that in itself is going to take some getting used to, because it looks like the two of you were dealing with a lot of toxicity and chaos and dysfunction and that constant fighting and arguing and at each other's throats. So it's like the fact that things are actually peaceful between the two of you, that's going to take some getting used to. But I keep wanting to say that there's other things in your life that are falling into place out of freaking nowhere. I just kind of see you receiving a lot of like good karma in your direction. I just see growth, expansion, improvement. Like I just see a bunch of things falling into place for you in a very beautiful way. And I feel like you're going to be really, really happy about it. But I still see you in this energy of like, okay, wait a minute. What the fuck is going on? What's going on? This is weird. This is very, very weird. This is strange. What the hell's going on? Like, I feel like you are so used to like things going left in your own personal life, as well as, you know, with this person, within this dynamic that you share with them, that the fact that that's not happening anymore, it's like, whoa, this is weird. You know what I mean? Which goes to show that you guys were in a very dark place for quite some time now. Yeah, you guys were in a very, very dark place for quite some time now. And it shows in your energy, because I can't get off of that. It's like you're like looking around like, whoa, wow, this is nice. This is nice. This is nice. You know, I'm at peace. This is nice. We're getting along. This is nice. You know, this is falling into place for me. That's falling into place for me. This is nice, but this is also very weird. Like I keep getting that. It's like, this feels so unreal to you. And I do feel like it's going to take some getting used to. Like I said, it's going to take some getting used to. It definitely is. What actions We have the Six of Swords, we got the Ace of Wands, and then we also have the Hermit out here. I feel like this person has been wanting this with you for quite some time now. A relationship that's full of peace, harmony, and balance. I feel like they've been wanting this with you for quite some time now. And it kind of looks like they're finally getting the outcome that they want in the end, which is a healthy relationship with you, full of love, happiness, and joy. But most importantly, what they've always wanted with you was a healthy relationship. It's just, I just see you guys still kind of like in this like weird space as you guys are like entering this like new cycle with one another. Because I feel like after this conversation takes place between the two of you, it's like you guys are being thrown into like a whole new cycle with one another, and it's like you guys are gonna feel it, and you guys are gonna have a hard time like adjusting to this like new cycle that the both of you are getting thrown into. And you guys are gonna love it, don't get me wrong. You're gonna love it, they're gonna love it, everybody's gonna love it. I just kind of feel like because you guys are so used to like being in a dark place with one another, and things within your personal life and their personal life was constantly going south and constantly going left, the fact that the both of you are going to notice things improve within your relationship with one another, as far as like also to, you know, within like, you know, your career, within their career, like I just see things like improving between the two of you, but also improving in other aspects of your life as well as their life. But yeah, it's like you guys are like walking around in this like new like cycle with one another, like okay, like so when's the next shoe gonna drop? When is the next shoe gonna drop? When is this gonna go south? When is shit gonna hit the fan? Like, yeah, I think that I think that this is going to take some getting used to for the both of you. Now, going back to that Ace of Pentacles that I was feeling towards the very beginning, I feel like this person did something on their end that ruined things between the two of you. I am getting that. Whatever it is that this person did do, they have a lot of regret. They do have a lot of regret. I am getting that. They have a lot of regret over whatever it is that this person did to cause things to go south here between the two of you. It kind of looks like this person threw like the first stone, is like the best way that I can describe what I'm seeing here. Yeah, it's like they threw the first stone and like it went to shit from there, is basically what I'm getting. And I feel like you guys have been trying to like recover and improve things between one another ever since then, but it just kind of looks like no matter what you did, it just wasn't working. No matter what they did, it just wasn't working. But I feel like now that this person's being presented with the opportunity to start over with you, yeah, this person over here, given everything that they've been through with you, all the fights, all the arguments, all of this, all of that, like, they refuse to fuck this up again. Like, absolutely refuses to fuck this up again. It's like this person feels like they're being presented with an opportunity that they didn't think that they would be presented with, to be completely honest. Which is a second shot at making this relationship between the two of you work. I don't even want to say the second shot or the second chance. You know, I don't even want to say all of that. You know, there's a huge possibility that this person could have made many mistakes, or maybe they just made one mistake, and that was what caused this entire relationship between the two of you to go to shit. But one thing that I will say is this: after this thing occurred here and they did what they did, I feel like y'all been trying to salvage your marriage, your relationship with one another ever since. And it's like everything that you did on your end to try to fix this wasn't working. Same applies for them. And I just kind of feel like it kind of started to get to that point where a lot of you just kind of felt like this just wasn't going to work, and this is why you pulled the plug on this connection here between the two of you, is basically what I'm getting. But this person is getting a second chance at this dynamic that they share with you, and they're not going to fuck it up. 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 They refuse to fuck it up. You know, I do feel like it did take this person going through everything that they went through with you and losing you to realize like what they had and how good they had it, to be completely honest. But yeah, this person refuses. They absolutely refuse to ruin things here between the two of you again, because they don't want to put themselves in that predicament to lose you ever again, but they also don't want to put you in this predicament to feel the way that they basically made you feel due to whatever it is that they did on their end. Because they know that because they did what they did, you suffered a lot because of it. You suffered a lot because of it. You did. You suffered a lot because of it. And they don't ever want to like see you like that again, or put you in that predicament ever again. So with that being said, Aries, it kind of looks like things are about to start changing here between the two of you, ultimately for the better. And it is going to take some getting used to for the both of you. But one thing that I will say is that it's just going to get better from this point on. It's just going to get better from this point on, to be completely honest. I don't see things going south between the two of you. You know, I don't see anything negative outside of the fact that this is going to take some getting used to for you as well as, you know, for them. But outside of that, it's like, it just kind of looks like things are just going to get better from this point on. So with that being said, Aries, that is what I have for you. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated, and I will see you